EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Go! Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Hit by Benjamin Morrison.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first,
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be caught. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new center down.
And the Bears first down.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Quick throw here is complete. And And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 29. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 by...
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Okay, ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
70 Lions. Let's go.
On third down, Milrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down.
And he's in! Touchdown Seahawks. It's his second touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
And that is how you make your presence felt as a rookie, Mike. I mean, their fan base was already excited about this guy's potential, and plays like that, it's only going to increase the hype.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Ready. Set.
It's second down and 10.
Come on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A hiccup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
Back 60. Get it.
Back to the air one more time. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed to his left. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Control 80. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw yet again. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready.
The offense staying out there for this fourth and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Milroe going to look to run it himself. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll throw here on third and short. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears first down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess it?
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ready, break! Broncos switch. Broncos come. Ready?
To the ground, a 1st down run. Inside the 40. 20. 15. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I really like the job the defense is doing, Mike, disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it back.
2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to... Oh, on 4th and short, it does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking them and how do we block them. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender's going to win every time.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down and 9.
Seven Pirates. Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Moving left. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
That's so fucking trash. Nigga, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Just stop speaking on me then, nigga.
Up the middle they go. Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. From PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
What the fuck did I do so dirty that where you talking about playing dirty? I don't understand that. I seriously don't understand that.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws. And
Bro, shut the fuck up and answer my damn question.
incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
Like, you talking about I'm playing dirty. What the fuck did I do?
2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they?
Bitch ass nigga.
Luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming.
Now you can say I called you a
He was
bitch.
able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half. 1st and 10.
Chicago.
Deputy. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now Mike Tomlin is going to send out the field goal unit. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Back to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a look.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hold it ready.
Second and 6.
Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He's got Loveland free left side. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5.
Ready.
Now, Milrow, missile-designed run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. This fielded inside the 35.
At their own 39.
Ready, set. 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Cougar 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now on first and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and he's got a fresh set of downs.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Chris Brown, shut your bitch ass up with my comments.
As they hook up again and pick up the first. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go, start.
Nigga, ain't you a commissioner? Why ain't you open it?
19.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's into the end zone yet again.
That's crazy how I beat this nigga in the hole, but yeah, I don't miss this thing at all.
Touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or...
That is caught! Touchdown Bears. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point from Party is good. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Come on, set! Rock up, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Now a handoff, running right. Room to run, past midfield. And he will score again. Touchdown Seahawks. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken around the 11. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, Listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold someone
Into space. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Seattle. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay,
So
ready?
here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
and they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Taylor just hopes to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. He'll try and carry that ball loosely, and it is out.
This nigga got his own something.
Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times.
Nigga got stripped and got his own fucking all in one fucking motion.
And avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation.
It don't fucking matter. It don't matter. Today ain't my day. It don't fucking matter.
The only thing on your mind is
fucking ring, and it's a 3rd straight fucking ring.
in this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Here's a toss, right side, into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is 6 rushing touchdowns in the game, equaling the record set by Alvin Kamara on Christmas Day in 2020. You're watching one of the great individual performances in NFL history. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.